How are we doing, everybody?
Hola,
Welcome to another episode of Getting Jiggy With It. I'm Mo,
I'm Adri.
and what are we doing today?
We are playing The Hunger.
The Hunger. So we are playing The Hunger. The Hunger is the newest deck building game. I can't say it's the newest because I think this came out before the Power Rangers and all. Maybe not Power Rangers. Transformers and G.I. Joe, and of course My Little Pony. It's the newest board game deck building game because the other ones don't have boards, they're just cards. So this one is getting compared quite a bit with Clank. So we figured, hey, we'll go ahead and try it out. Why? Because Clank is one of our favorite games, or at least Audrey's favorite game. I can't remember where it landed in my top rating. It was up there. So I figured we would give this a shot. It is slightly different than Clank. I get the comparison because it's a board and it's kind of push your luck, but everything else about the game is different, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So unlike most times, we did get a chance to play this ahead of time. It's the reason we canceled the stream the other day, but we did get a chance to play it that night anyways. But we're going to go ahead and go over the basic overview of how the game works, and then we will go ahead and, I guess, get into playing. All right. So there we go. So we are set up for a two-player game of The Hunger. And why is that?
Because there are two players.
Just
One,
uno y
two.
dos. All right. So there are two of us here. So the only difference in the setup is this board right over here. Instead of for each, basically you get, for each player, it adds one more of these rows. So there's a couple more rows you can add because it is a 5-player game. So you can have it to a total of 6 rows down there. So that just kind of keeps it, I guess, more compact, more precise to what you have. Otherwise, it might get a little bit, I guess, I don't know if it'd be overwhelming or too many. I really don't understand why they shrunk that. But either way, that's really the only difference. Besides, of course, you only have 2 tokens here, and it is the 10 and the 6. So that is, of course, similar to Clank. When you make it all the way back to the beginning, you're going to collect those points. So unlike Clank, where it's 20 for everybody, this one does have a little bit more limited pool. So in The Hunger, what you're trying to do is get the most blood points, I guess we'll call them, because they're all blood victory points, but they are blood drops, so we'll say blood points, throughout the game to basically be considered the winner. Now, the only real similarity in this and Clank is, of course, you are starting with a deck of cards. I was showing it up there, and I realized I had the overhead camera on. You are starting with a deck of cards. You are doing a deck building game where you're going to be using these points to acquire new cards. And then there is a push or luck mechanic. So over 15 rounds is what you're going to play. If you are not back in this center section before the end of the 15th round, then basically you burn up and you collect no points. Now we are playing on, there is a rookie, I think it's rookie and expert, or novice and expert. We are playing on the rookie novice side, which basically allows you to, as long as you get back into this mountain section, you're going to go ahead and be able to collect points. Well, at the end of the game, you're still going to lose points. So there's got negative points all the way around for not making it all the way back to the castle. But otherwise, that's pretty much where this and Clank end. Like, there's really no more difference beyond that. So there's only one resource in this game. So at the top of the card, you'll see there's only one resource. This is considered speed. It's also your purchase power. So that's going to allow you to move around the board based on the amount of speed you want to spend during that turn. Or you can hunt. So when you hunt, you're going to be buying a card from the row over on the left side. So we can see on the very far left, you'll see it's a 3 at the very top. So all those cards cost 3. Each round, those are going to move to the right. So round 2, they'll be over. We'll put 3 new cards. Round 3, those will move over. Those will move over. We'll put brand new 3 cards. And then they will just keep piling up over here in this 1 point section where basically you can buy cards for 1 point. If there's 20 cards there, you get all 20 cards for 1 point. So you can actually get a lot of cards, but they might also have some negatives that might hurt you. Or, for example, a lot of the humans, if you look at the 2 humans there, they both have 0 for their speed. So they're not very helpful to have them in your deck. Now, the way that you'll get rid of the humans is by digesting them or devouring them. There are certain spots on the board where you can devour certain ones. So this is the, they got names. These are the human villagers here. The yellow are the human religious. The red are the human military, and the blue is the human nobles. So that's a good way. That's how you're going to be culling your deck to get those out of your hand. There are also other devour options in the game besides just going to those points. The next thing are these missions. So as you go around the board, you can land on one of these spots and choose a mission. Missions are another way that you're going to be able to gain points. There are 2 public missions. So what are our 2 public missions for this game?
It says on a diet, gain 5 blood points if you have hunted fewer humans than each of the other vampires.
Right, so whichever one of us hunts the least amount of vampires is going to get a bonus 5 points. All right.
And then, revolutionary, gain 6 blood points if you have hunted more, is that noble?
Yeah, those are the nobles.
Than each of the other vampires.
So basically, whichever one of us hunts the most nobles is going to get that as well. So they kind of give you an objective to go after. There are other things out on the board, like here you got some treasures. Over here you have the tavern. So if you go to the tavern, you get to hunt and get all 3 of these, whatever they happen to be. It's kind of like a random draw. That costs you 2. Depending where you are on the track is going to change the movement order. The other thing is, in a 2-player game, it doesn't happen that often, but in a multiplayer game, if you land on the spot as another vampire, you can push them back. That way is a good way to push them back so they don't make it back to the castle in time, or so that way they don't get as far, because of course every turn you're going to need to get up there if you're going to catch those roses and back before, of course, the sun comes up. All right. Anything else?
You can also push them back.
Yeah, you can push them 1 spot forward or back. When you hunt, you do get points for hunting. So I guess I should say the way you get points. You get points for hunting. Each of the treasures is worth 2 points as well. So you get points for that. You get points for your quests. You get points for making it back.
And we are supposed to do that in 15.
Yeah, we got to do it in 15 rounds. Was there one other way to get points? That was one of the things. In the back of the rule book, there isn't a, like, count these, like in Clank. It says count the tokens, count the these, right? The only thing that has a particular order is missions have to be counted last, because there are some missions that say before missions are scored. So missions are the last thing that's going to get scored. But I think that is it. So to determine who goes first, we would normally do our extra life die. Why do we have an extra life die?
Because we support Children's Miracle Network with donations, and you can also help using the links down below.
Yep.
Para los niños.
Para los niños. So you can make a donation down below. Of course, we did just do 2 giveaways. As far as I know, one of them emailed back saying he got his copy. The other one has not emailed back yet. But we will be doing another giveaway at $600 once we make that goal. So, of course, you can donate now if you want. That'll automatically get you entries. Of course, if you enter again or donate again while we do the giveaway, that gets you the most entries you can get. Of course, we'll go over that whenever that giveaway starts. With that said, we're going to do the way the game says to do first player, because it has, I guess, more of an impact. So let's shuffle our cards real quick. Now we are playing with the asymmetric powers, and these are promo. These were promo cards that you could get when you pre-ordered, and they basically give us an asymmetric power. So my power is once I reach 30, which we forgot to do when we were playing offline, I get to hunt 1 human at no cost, and I get to digest them. So it's basically a free human that I digest, so I can get the points for hunting them, and then I get to digest them so they don't clog up my hand.
I have also when I reach 30, gain 1 speed
point,
and digest 1 human in your playing area.
So basically she can, if she has a human that goes down into her play area, you'll be able to digest it, again, getting it out of her deck. All right, so we draw our first 3 cards. Now it's not simultaneous action, but everybody does reveal their cards basically at the same time. I'm not technically sure why it matters, but everybody reveals their cards at the same time. We're at 6 and 6. So since we're both at 6, it says if there's a tie, we roll the extra life die, because I have no clue what, we don't need to worry about who's, so we'll roll the die to see who goes first.
What do you...
Odds.
Odds. Oi.
That is a 5, that is odd, so I will go first, so there we go. All right, so Vampire Strength, draw 1 card if you have at least 1 human. I have no humans yet. Gain 1 blood point for every human you hunt this turn, and Vampire Speed gives me 2. Those humans are expensive. I don't know if I want to go after them this early. So if I have 6, and I can't hunt down here anyways. But that's one thing also. You can't hunt when you're in the cemetery, unless it is a familiar or a vampire. You can't hunt humans in the cemetery. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess I'll just do the 6. That puts me there. You have 6 as well.
So,
yeah, the exact same hand I have, don't you?
I think.
Yeah.
No, well, this one is gain 1 point.
Yeah, that was that one. And then the string. Yep, you got the exact same thing I
have
did.
discard 1 card. Oh, per human
If you have
I
a human,
have, but I
you
don't
have
have.
a human. Yeah.
So
you basically can do the same thing and push me back or push me forward. Or maybe you want to hunt. I didn't want to hunt.
No, I learned you should not hunt that early.
Yeah, so there are multiple, we think there's like multiple strategies in this game. And we tried to do all of them at once and none of them seemed to work. Because we didn't make it, I didn't even make it to the rose. Audrey made it to the rose, but I think we both died around here coming back.
We were so far away.
Yeah, we came back at the very wrong time. We also had very bad cards. All right, so that is the first round. So the moon goes.
Oopsie, I need my helper.
And I gave Audrey the job of doing all that. I had it over here and it didn't work as well, so I put it over there instead. And then the cards.
Then the cards.
Yeah, that annoyed me last time. We'll talk about that when we talk about components. I like the modularity of the board, but because it's split like that, it's constantly coming apart. And like I don't know any way to keep that from happening. He drew 2 cards, so yeah, he's extra. No, he goes back on top. He's what's coming out next. I didn't pay. I know it's a familiar, but I didn't pay attention to which one. All right, so we have our first set of things there. So Audrey is now closer to the crypt or vault or whatever that thing's called. So that means she gets to go first. We got to discard. We've got to draw a new card, but that's fine. That's fine. All right, so we should have pretty much the exact same thing this time. Yeah. And there is one. It says you get 3 more if you have a human in your play area. So of course neither one of us have that yet. That one. All right. So 3, 4, 7.
1, 2, 3, 4. What is that?
That's your quests.
This one?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But then if you stop there, then of course you have to spend the rest of your movement on hunting or nothing at all.
It's 7, and I move 1, 2, 3. Okay. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7.
No, were you doing the quests or no?
No.
Okay. Yeah, because it says where you finish is what you activate, meaning that's where you end. So Audrey is down in the plains. I have the same 7, but I think, unlike her, I'm actually going to go 4. And I'm going to pick up a quest. That one came in handy last time. Ooh, that's a hard one. Oh, okay, that's nice. I think I'm going to do that one because I'm going to do that right now. All right. So I spent 4, which means that I have enough to get a 3. And this mission card that I got is actually a bonus action. So discard if you hunt in column 3 to hunt a card in the another card on the hunt track for free. So basically I get a free hunt. What does Murdoch do?
Gain 2. No, wait, I can see go. +2 if you hunt Murdoch in the forest.
And I'm nowhere near the forest. What's Chica do? No, all of them do. I don't know what what's he do?
Fast, it says. It costs +1 to hunt Rada's pile.
Okay, so to hunt him, or if he's in a pile, it costs +1 more. which is fine. I only went 4 and I've got 4 left. And then the girl. What's the girl do?
This girl?
Oh, both of them.
This one says gain 4 at the end of the game if you have
So I have
Roxanne.
to get her and Roxanne. Okay. Oh, it's Cyrano. Okay, Cyrano, Doroziak, and Roxanne. It's old. Poem? Play. Something.
Katarina. Gregorius. Gain the top card of the hunt deck when you hunt Nora.
So if I get Nora, then I also
Gain the
get
top card.
whatever's on the top of them. So I have to hunt column 3. So I think for column 3, I'm going to do... Problem is with both Murdoch and with Ryota, I don't get either of their bonuses right now.
Because you're not in the forest, or what is that?
What is that? +1. Oh no, it costs +1. No, that's right. I can get him. Yeah, so I'm going to spend my 4 to get him, which is fine. So I need to hunt from that aisle. And then, so that gives me 1. So Katarina would give me 4. Cyrano would give me 3 plus extra points if I can get Roxanne. The other one just gives me the benefit of getting an extra card. If, again, Nora comes out. So both of them are very specific that a particular card comes out. And the problem is with her, I can't guarantee that I'm going to get a card I want, right? If you think about it, like with Katarina, it might be a bad card that I have to take. But she counts for the quest. Never mind. She counts towards that quest. Give me Katarina. She counts for the quest. I told you, we're going to keep breaking. That thing's going to keep coming apart. I almost wanted to tape it together just because I knew that was annoying me when we were playing last time. All right, so now I get to add points for hunting. So I'm in the mountains, so I don't get any bonus. And I don't have the card for the bonus, so I get a total of 5. All right, and then they go into my discard pile. And you already went, right? So that goes to discard pile. And I already used that, so that goes over here.
There's Bernard.
Bernard? I don't need Bernard. We had Bernard last time. He was the one that forces you to go towards a well.
Yeah.
All right. Shuffle, and you draw your 3. So for you guys wondering if you've been keeping up with our water journey, we've tried just about everything. We finally have gone to buy. We kind of like buy because Audrey's teeth are really sensitive, so we had to stop getting the Spindrift because it all had citrus in it. All right, so you are further ahead, so you get to go first. So you have 4, 5.
4 if you 3 if you have at least 1 human. I don't. Draw if you have a human. Gain if you have a human. I don't have a human.
Well, no, this you gain +1 when you hunt a human. So if you decide to hunt a human this time, you'll get +1.
Okay, so
you have 5.
1, 2, 3. What is what happens in the well?
Lets you hunt twice, or you can go 1. You can go 1, 2, 3 there, and then you'd still have your 2, so you could hunt the.
Oh, that's right.
So, but you don't have to go this way. You could come back in.
Yeah. So 1. Okay.
3. 1, 2, 3.
2, 3.
Yep. And then you hunt that whole pile for 2, which is what you've got left. And if you
And
get
then I
any
have
humans, you'll get the
terrain.
bonus.
I have humans.
Right. So you got 2 humans, so you get bonuses for them. This you can decide if you want to put it in your discard pile or put it as your top card. So what did you get for the familiar?
Gain 1 point at the end of the game for each wolf you have.
All right, so basically she wants to get the wolf familiars. So that actually doesn't solve this one. This one really doesn't give you a benefit to put it on the top right now. So technically you can put it into your discard pile and just shuffle it and get to it when you get to it. Right now that will cost you on your next turn. So you probably don't want to put that on the top. Because you think about it, if you put, well, not on the bottom either. It would just go to your because if you put this here, that's going to be one of your, yeah, because that's going to be one of your 3 cards. And you can't do anything with it. So it's better just for it to come up once you have some better cards in your deck. All right, so you got Anton for 2 plus 1, so 3. And then you got Bridget for 2 plus 1, so 3. And Anton permanent. Oh, he's permanent, spicy. You must spin your speed to move towards a well, and then you get to discard him if you're at a well. So he's similar to that one. All the ones with spicy. Basically, you got to go to the well so you can cool your mouth down. Bridget, gain -1 blood if you hunt Bridget on the plains. Yeah, you hunted her in the plains, so -1. Which fine. That's at least it only impacts you the first time you do her. So they go to discard. Hola, beanies. Lay down, sweetie. She's gonna try to nesting now.
That's because she wants the blanket.
She's got the blanket. She's only one.
Well, she needs it on top.
All right, so Rada doesn't do anything except for the fact that he's a human, and so now I get the 3, 4, 5, and I gain 1 for each human I hunt. So, oh, and you were in the plains when you hunted the other one, so technically you actually got +1 for that one. So you lost 1 and you gained 1. I forgot about that. You were in the plains when you hunted both of those. So you got 2 for that, but the 1 made you lose 1. So actually no, you'd go 7. All right. So where? No, I got 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because I can't. Going there doesn't do me any good because there's not going to be anybody to hunt. 5 would put me here. 1, 2, 3, 4 would put me there, but leaves me with 1, right? No, I have 5. Yeah, 4. So leave me with 1. Vampire speed for 3, or Serena, which I kind of was liking her. I just have to get Roxanne as well. You didn't get Roxanne, right? Who did you get?
I got Bridget.
I want the speed. I want some extra speed. Yeah, I think I'll do that. I'll do 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I'm gonna do this just so I can get the points. So hunt this. Gain 1 blood for each human. I hunted 1, so I get 3, 4. I'm in the plains, so 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? And discard that. Discard those. We're supposed to be flipping over our character when we're done, but since it's just the 2 of us, we've been not flipping over our characters. 1, 2, 3. And don't forget to move the moon.
Oh, see.
I think you forgot to move it last time too, didn't you? Yeah, because see, there's 2 in the 1 section. So that should be on 4. Yep. All right, so discard and draw 3. You are now considered on the boats, so that means I get to go first because I'm in the road. I'm actually in the train tracks. Or am I in the road? No, I'm on the train tracks. That would be the road. All right. Draw 1 card if I'm a human. I don't. 4, 7, 8, 9. Whoa, I got 9. I got a lot. Dang it, now I need to know what all those people do. You're gonna have to tell me what everybody does.
So
you're gonna have to pretty much grab them. You want to move this closer? That'd make it easier.
Maybe.
You just got.
I have candy here.
Well, yeah, you're gonna have to move your candy and your little your claw, Raska.
Okay, so Kutia, gain 1. What is it? To hunt on wells, or
gain
you
1 speed.
1 speed to hunt on wells, or you may discard Kutia to have an extra hunt on the 1 column.
Oh, okay. So it gives you extra hunt, or if you're on a well, gives you an extra point.
Right, gain 1 mission when you hunt right.
Ooh, I like it. He's pretty good. Get an extra mission. There's other ways to get missions. Now the question is, where do you pull that mission from?
She gives you 1. No, just 1.
I wonder where you where you get the mission from, because it was like the other missions you put back in the box.
Oh, right.
Because that was step 11. Place corresponding missions. Put the other missions back in the box without looking at them. So do I just take a mission from anywhere? So that means I look at every single one of these? That doesn't seem right. Okay. Maybe we'll just flip this pile over then. Well, that's the +5 pile. Here. We're making a pile, so when that happens, we can... Well, no, but then we'd have to look through all of these. Just a lot more. Yeah, I'm kind of... I don't know.
Because it does not say random or anything.
Yeah, I don't know how you do right. And there's no FAQ in this thing. All right, well, we'll figure it out if we hunt him. That's fine.
Teddy. Before you play, you may discard your entire hand to draw 2 cards. If you do, gain 1 speed and to discard Teddy.
Okay, so he gives you an extra speed unless you basically refresh your hand. Not great.
Knight. You may discard Knight to gain 3 speed
Oh, 3 less. 1
for each human. To gain 3 less, 1 for each human in your playing area.
You may discard Knight to gain 3 speed minus. It should say minus.
Yeah, and or a comma there.
Yeah, you get 1 less. If you have humans, you don't want to discard him because you're gonna not get the 3. Otherwise, you would discard him and you get 3. Okay.
Bernard, we know.
Bernard, we know. Okay. And those are the other ones already.
Those we know.
All right, so I have 3, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if I go 5, it gives me a quest, and then I could hunt in the 2 or the 1 column. I like that. That's good. So I'll go there. Well, that's... oh, I think I only have 1 of those. Ooh. 2 for each human type you have at least of that you have hunted. Oh, you choose a type. Ooh, that's a good one too. I like these like free hunt ones. I almost like the free hunt ones better than the regular missions. I think I'll go with this one. I think we were supposed to start with a mission. I think that's where on the last game we were like, well, we don't have enough missions. I think we were each supposed to start with 2 missions.
We did.
And this time we forgot, didn't we? Hang on. Yeah, we were draw 2 missions, choose 1, discard the other. Okie dokie. That would dramatically impact
everything we do.
Everything we've trying to been doing from the beginning of the game. All right. Which one of these do I want to keep now? I think I'll go with that one. Mine doesn't actually impact me yet because I haven't done what I need.
I haven't done anything.
All right, so I go there, pick my mission from there. That was, how much was that for that one? Oh yeah, I said I'd have 2 left, so I could hunt from the middle. I can either hunt from the 1. I really don't care for Copra. Copra only helps in like a multiplayer game. He's not very good for 2-player because we're usually not in the same path unless you come back this direction. I like Knight. I think Knight's pretty good. I'll do Knight.
It's pretty.
Knight is pretty.
Also.
All right, so I have the option of putting it on the top, so I'm going to put it on the top. All right.
And me, I am going to. I have to hunt her.
Well, you gotta move first.
All right, move first.
If you want to move.
I have what? 9 as well.
Yes, you have 9. You only need 3 to hunt that first row. So that means that you can move up to 6. So you can either come back in or go around the outside.
I want to get here.
All right, so
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
6.
6. And then...
So 6 allows you to hunt twice. The only problem is you don't have enough to hunt twice unless you hunt a 2 and a 3.
I moved 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I moved
have 3
6.
left. So, but this allows you to hunt twice. So if you want to do that, you'd have to hunt him. I mean, he's
He
white.
helps me, yeah.
I mean, you could do him and then somebody from the one column instead. One column, you could do both of them.
Instead of her?
Instead of her, yeah.
Because he's 2, okay.
Because he's 2, because then you can hunt twice, and you're not wasting your free hunt. Because remember, you can only normally hunt once, unless you go to the well.
And I think this one.
Well, you get everything in that row, so you get that and the
Oh, right, Capra.
that one. All right. So because you hunted in the plains and you got a human, you get +1, so 4. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Take a ball.
Take a ball.
All right. I already discarded mine. Draw 3 new cards. All right. So let's make sure you move us to 5, and then put 1 new vampire in the tavern, or 1 new human, 1 new whatever that is into the tavern. So that's, you refill the tavern after it's empty, but a vampire cannot be there for you to refill it. So that's why it didn't refill early.
Just 1?
Just 1. We do 1 each turn until it gets up to 3.
Oh.
All right. So yeah, draw 3.
I haven't shuffled.
Yeah, put my quests here so I don't forget them. I covered up my Chica, but that way at least I remember my quests. What are we on here? Oh, fewest humans. Okay. That's kind of a hard one. That one I think is all luck based. The fewest humans. The only way that, I don't know if getting that 5 points for the fewest humans would be worth it unless you're making a beeline all the way to the rows and then back. That was actually one of the quests somewhere. I think it was one in one of these. Was an extra 5 points if you get the rows. All right. So I'm on the path. You're on the railroad. That means I go first. So, and Nora, is Nora out yet? No, Nora. All right. I think these cards are probably a lot harder to get in 2-player because you don't see as many cards in the deck. These ones where it says if you have this person, it's going to be a lot harder to get because we're not going through that deck. Whereas if a higher player count, you'd have 2 more rows down here and more people, buying and stuff. All right. So I have 2. And then I could discard him to get 2 more. So 2 doesn't get me anything. I can't even hunt with 2. 4 would be 1, 2, 3, 4, which would be a waste because I can't do anything there. Do I have somebody to eat? No. Yeah, that's kind of a... if I go 2, and at least I can hunt for 2, that gives me the puppy dog, the guy that gains me 1 mission when I hunt him, but we're still not sure where I gain the mission from. That's fine, I'll do that. So I'm going to go ahead and spin night. So I can go 2, 1, 2, and then I'm going to go ahead and hunt him. And then he allows me to take 1 mission, so I'm guessing while you're going, I'm going to look at every single mission on the board. I guess that's where I choose from. And then he gives me 4 + 1 because I'm in the plane, so 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so it's your turn. So I'm going to go ahead and I already looked at those 2. So.
Okay, so I'm going to go 3. 3 over here. 1, 2. Do I get this if I just pass by, or do I have to stop?
No, you have to stop on it to gain it.
I want it. I'll stop. And what does it give me on yellow water well?
And now you get whatever's on the other side, so you get 2 points. 1, 2.
And these are also
and then
the
you
2?
get 2 points at the end of the game by putting it on your thing.
Okay, so that was 2, and I have 4 left. I think I can do this one, and that's it.
Yeah, because you can only hunt once.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I think we'll do that one. I didn't even have to look at the rest of them because this one helps me with one of my quests. All right. So discard all that. Oh, I guess that was the last of my hand. Shuffle.
Mhm.
What's up? Wow,
I'm
lots
sorry.
lots of religious, and we need the blue, and we're getting all the religious people right now. All right. So I am on the path. You're on the train track, so I get to go first. Wow, that's bad. That's a horrible, horrible hand. Wow, I get 4 again. So I'm going to go 1. I'm going to digest him. So I have 3 left. I'll take the blue guy.
Wentworth.
So Wentworth gives me 5 plus 1, so 6. 6. All right. Put that in them.
And so. Okay,
So
did I hunt in the plains? Yes. So again.
No, if you hunt her in the plains. So she's doing nothing but giving you plus 3 for that.
Hunt her.
Yeah, so you're getting 5.
Okay. 3. If I have that's the 5 you say. 5. And then I have 3.
No, 2 and 3. 5.
5. Sorry. So there is no human I can hunt.
Well, technically, yeah, you can hunt basically all those humans. You
But
can go
I want to move also.
yeah,
So I digest my.
white if you have a white in your discard or in your play area.
I have a discard.
Yeah, so you could go there. That's what I just did.
And I have to stop.
You have to stop.
And I digest her.
Digest the old lady. Eating the old lady. She didn't have enough blood for you. You had to digest her. Ah, old lady. You're all just, dried up and full of dust and.
Oh, mean with the lady.
That's
To
the
the
lady.
lady.
Okay.
She's knitting.
So she digested the lady. All right, so that was 2, right?
Just 2.
So you have 3 left. So
And
you can
3
hunt from basically you can hunt from any row. What's that guy down there on the bottom give you? Oh, he's the holy water one, right? He's the one that makes it where you can't hunt this turn. I mean, that's not too bad. You'd want to get that quest where it's like you get a bonus.
Am I in the forest? No, the forest.
You're still in
is
the
right
plains. Oh, did I give you? Oh no, you digested. You didn't hunt. That's right. Did I give you plus 1?
Oi.
You don't need any of them.
Why does it say slow? Start soon too. What does that mean?
Start 1, 2.
Slow.
Keyword. Slow. Slow humans are placed directly in the 2. He goes. He should have been on the 2 column.
Oh,
So
soon too.
last time
Okay.
he should have
So
been
he's
there,
now
which means
in
he
1.
actually should be there because he should have started there. Gotcha. Okay. They're slow, so they're easier to catch.
She's not slow. Ah, see, she's still good.
Oh, she's still good, you're right. But now though, if you do for 1, you can get 2 humans, and that's a lot of points.
Yes, I'm gonna get.
All right, so you get both of them. All right, so you get 3 plus 1, right? Because you don't have the other card right now. The plus 1 card, no.
No.
So you get 4. And then you get 1 plus 1. Oh, yeah, he wanted to hunt him up here, though. Oh, well.
See, that's why I asked if it was in the forest, but
No. He was still,
still points.
still a lot of points. Now you got to devour all those guys, though. And he gave you the white. Oh, no, it didn't give you a white guy. I know you're going for the white guys. The, what are they? Just the villagers, regular villagers. All right. So, 3 más. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, I see.
That's up to 3 cards. Oh, -2. Well, that's different. -2, but it gives you what? More draw power. So it's -2 vampire power.
You might draw 2 cards or 3 if you have at least 1 human.
Okay, because the other one upgrade is you still get your move, but it's 1 or 2. Okay. All right. I am still further ahead, so I get to go permanent. Ooh, this could be a good turn. Ooh, I like it. So that's 7, and I discard him for 3 more. So I have 10 total movement. There's no blue guys out there.
10.
Yeah, because I got 4, 3, and then I discarded him to get another 3 because there's no humans. So that's like a perfect time to discard him. So I got 10 movement. All right, don't want to beeline it. Let's see here. So 3 would be the most I would need to hunt from the first row. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if I go here, I can hunt twice with 4. I think that's my best bet. So I'm going to go there. Or no, if I go 7, I can't digest. Do I have a red guy in my discard? Damn, no, I don't. I got a blue guy. He's over there. All right. So yeah, I'm going to go 6 so I can hunt twice. So I have 2 2s or a 3 and a 1. What did Teddy do again? Before you play, I can discard my whole hand. And then he gives me 3, but he makes me slow down. He'd give me some points for hunting. What's the captain do?
Confused. This one?
Yeah. Oh, I have to move
towards
away from the castle. Yeah, the confused makes us, which helps you get up there, but then you need to devour them on the way back. Otherwise, you're in trouble. Because that's what happened last time. Remember, I pulled them and it put me further that way, and then it took me that much longer.
Yeah.
I would have been like 4 places further this way had I not had that card last time. No, I think I'm going to go straight point. So I'm going to take the priestess, and then I'm going to take the bunch of peoples with the bear and the people and all the stuffs. All the stuffs.
Diego.
All right. Kutia, ready. Game 1 on Wells. Oh, I could have used him next time. So I think I'm going to put him on the... Well, no, I'm not going to go to a well again. So I think I'm going to put the bear. I think the bear is good. And then I'm going to discard the other one. All right. So I get 3. Whoop, I'm in the forest. So 4, 5. And then 5 is 10 plus 2 is 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. So 12. Once I reach 30, hunt one human at no cost and digest them.
Wow.
I'm gonna hunt the guy right there for 4. Yep.
Counter some.
And I'm going to digest him, which means
that's a good amount.
So 4, and I'm up here. So 6. When it works with my quest too, because my quest is I get points for each one I digested. So then I do this, then I flip this over to show that I've already. It changed the direction on me to show that I have.
You already what?
That I've already used my ability.
Oh, okay.
Which is weird though, because these things are on this side. So technically, how do I?
Do that yet?
Yeah.
No?
Well. Yeah, you can. This is just showing that you can collect them. It's just the way the card is. It's kind of weird that they didn't put it on this side too. Oh. That's different. Okay, that's fine. You can still collect treasures. Yeah. All right, that's it for me.
That's it for you.
I think I earned enough points that round.
So I must spend all my speed to move toward the next well.
Yeah, so you have to move
Here, so that's...
Oh, and he's permanent too. So it means he's gonna stay in play.
Sí, pero it says end of turn. Discard
if you make it to a well.
Okay,
yeah.
I can make it to the well.
It says permanent spicy. You must spend your speed to move towards the nearest well.
Is this a well? Or just a well?
No, this is a well. So that's fine. I mean, you get there in 2, so you're good there. So you spent 2 of your speed to get to the nearest well, which you did.
So I can discard him.
Which means you can discard him. Yeah.
And I have 2.
And then you have this, which is permanent, so this just stays into play. That allows you when you bump me, right? You gain blood for running into me.
So I have 2, so
2
should
left.
I get this?
That's all you can do because you had to stop. So that's worth 2 plus 1 for being in the plains. So 3.
Craft.
Right? That's it. So 1, 2, 3. All right. And then this goes to Ocho. 3 nuevos. All right. It's your 3? All right, so I'm furthest along, so I get to go first again. Is Nora out yet? No?
No.
All right. Don't want to do this before I use Teddy. I think I'm going to go ahead and use my Teddy. Teddy, oh, it's before you play. Yeah, so I haven't played yet. So before I play, I can discard your entire hand to draw 2 cards. Because I didn't like my cards. That was not much better. Then discard Teddy to gain +1. So I'm at 3. I don't have. Is Roxanne out there?
Not yet.
So I have 3. So 1, 2, 3. That'll get me up here where the missions are. That's fine. All right, so you can go ahead and go.
I got 7, so I don't have a human in my area. Gain 1 for each human I hunt. Okay, so I have to move. I'm gonna move. What do we want?
Animal lover's kind of nice. How many do I have? I've got 3. Do I have 3?
I would like to get all of them. 1, 2,
3.
Eunice. Spicy.
Yeah,
You must
3.
spend your speed. Discard Eunice.
I might. Yeah, I think I'll do that one instead.
They're not well. Okay.
You probably want to stop trying to go up there. You probably want to just pick up treasures and quests and missions, because we learned in the last game, 10 seems like about the
Where we should.
you're not making it back point. And I can make it up there probably in the next turn or next, so I will get up there by the 10th turn.
But if I go, I just skip this.
Whichever one. But again, you can keep hunting for your quest.
Yeah, I need to, but then I
So
have
that's
7.
3. Oh, you have 7. Plus you get +1 for each vampire.
For each human.
For each human. Hang on, is one of these a well? No, this is just money path.
The next well is
Way up there. Well, no, you can come across here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, that's right.
You have how much? 7?
7. But then I cannot hunt.
Yeah, you can't
Eunice
hunt twice. Yeah.
or
Yeah,
Billy.
You can do it. You can do it on a future turn though. So if you want to hunt 3, that means you only need to go 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I would almost say here that this gets you 2 points if you stop there.
Yeah. So that'll be 1, 2, 3.
3.
And then I am going to.
Put them on the pretty board. The pretty board has little spots
That's
for
what we
them.
were just saying, that that's not having the other side, and I was not even using it.
I know.
And I'm going to hunt Eunice.
What's she do?
Because the same as Bernard.
Oh, he forces you to go to a well.
Yeah,
Which
so
you're
I
gonna go
will
that
go,
you're gonna go
right.
that way anyways next time. Well, I don't think you're gonna draw her next time, but yeah. You need to find that quest that lets you get points for the jalapeno peppers.
Yes.
Alright, so
she's
worth
permanent
3.
until.
Well, no, she's permanent when you draw her. So she's 3,
Oh, she's
plus
permanent.
1 for being in the plains, 4, plus 1 for hunting, 5. Yep, so you get 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Almost at your 30 where you can get your bonus. Alright, so I have to shuffle. Alright. I think I can. Oh, I think I can. No, I gotta make it up there to the. Honestly, I got a lot of humans in my deck. All right, 1, 3. Lay down. Good girl. So you're on 9. Like I'm trying to.
Why did you put them?
I don't know why I did that. I've done that before. I did that the last time we played too. I put them upside down. Oh, the other puppy dog. So now one thing about this pile here, it's kind of weird because it's just hanging out there. But like, if you go back in time, you can actually go get it and then keep going back to the castle. All right, I'm kind of SOL because I've only got 2 movement. So I'm going to use my digestion. Discard to skip your turn, digest all humans from your hand, and discard the others. So I'm digesting both of those guys. And I'm going to discard that, which means I don't get to move or anything. Because I skipped my turn to do that.
I got Anton. Anton is also the same.
Yep,
Is also
so he's the same thing.
spicy.
So he's forcing you to go to
To
that. So that's your
the
2 of
wall.
your 6. So
Yeah,
2,
okay.
which is fine. Because I think that's what you wanted. So now you get to hunt twice.
So
you have 4.
Billy, and...
Yeah, that's probably your better bet. That's a lot.
I can still get Billy, because it's for my quest.
Yeah. But I'm saying you get to hunt twice. You hunt them, you're going to get 3 and 3. You hunt her, you get 4 plus 1. Hang on, but she gains 2 at the end of the game. If you have
Roxanne, and I don't know if I...
Everybody wants Roxanne. We have not seen Roxanne
yeah.
yet.
No, I want this.
All right. So you have, so the first one is 1 plus 1, so 2. All right. And then this one is 2 plus 1, so 3.
What is a 2 plus 1 coming? Because
1
I am
because
in
you're in the plains. Yep. And then what's the other one? 2 plus 1. Yep, so 3. Right? And then you went past 30, so your special ability.
Once you reach 30, gain 1 plus 1 speed and digest 1 human in my playing area.
So, well, you want to wait till your next turn so you can use the speed as well.
Okay. So, but
you made it to the well, so yeah, you get to discard him. Mm-hmm. All right, so Moss. All right, so now I have to decide.
Wait, must this? Or is your turn?
Yeah, you're good. I don't know if I want to go after the rose anymore. It's gonna be close. Let me see what I want to do. Oh,
7.
7. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope, you draw your 3. All right. I think I'm gonna go for it because I devoured a lot of humans. I think I've got like pretty good now. So, so I'm gonna go 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I get to pick one. Gain 1 at the end of turn where you hunt. I'm not going to be hunting on the way back. Gain 2 at the end of turns where you do not hunt. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that one. On the rose. So that is 5 plus 2 for the mountains. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then because it's ready, I can put it at the top. And that's it for me.
What is what happens here?
You get to pick up another quest.
Oh, that's a quest.
Mm-hmm.
I have only 2.
Oh. And she forces you to go towards a well.
The well, but then...
Well, the thing is, which well is closer? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So technically, you can go down towards this well.
Okay.
So you'd be right here.
This time I don't get anything. Okay.
Well, and then she's permanent, so you got to keep going until you get to the well. What's...
Gain 1 for each
Yeah,
event.
you didn't hunt.
No.
Okay. All right. Well, that was that round. That was a quick round. All right. So 11. It's 11 after midnight. All right. 1, 2, 3. Can I make it back? That is the question. That is the question. All right. So I'm closest to the crypt still, or the vault. So I get to go first. Draw your 3. 3 para ti. So I get to go 3 because I have a human. 2, 3. I did not hunt, so I get 2. All right. You get 3 points. So this is permanent. This comes in. You have to go towards a well because of Eunice. You gain 1. Oh, you gain 1 point per wolf. So you have 3. Basically, you have 3. So that's going to put you right on the well. And then you discard Eunice.
Eunice.
Be nice if there was actually, you had extra so you could hunt.
Pero no.
Pero no. All right, that was a quick round too. 1, 2, 3. All right, now it's speeding up because it's the race for cover. I gotta hope for some big numbers. That's the thing, is I don't think either one of us bought. Who bought the 3? You?
I bought
The
a
3
3.
movement?
I think.
Yeah, I did not. I did not. Oh, all right, so permanent. So Teddy, I'm going to draw. I'm going to discard to draw 2. That didn't help me. And then I gain 1 for him. I don't think I'm making it back. All right. Your turn now. You have a human, so you get to draw a card.
Yep.
Yeah, you can make it. You probably can make it back. You pretty much probably just want to bolt back to the castle. What do you got? 3 turns? Yeah, I'm thinking you want to spend all 6 and go back to the castle. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. All right, 1, 2. Oops. End of turn, I did not hunt, so I do get 2 points. 1, 2.
Round 13 already?
Yeah. Once it gets down here to the end, it goes quicker because you're basically not hunting and trying to do things anymore. You're trying to make it
Look,
back.
who's here?
Oh, you
She's
gotta
so
be
pretty.
kidding me. Oh, she was.
She
in the last
was
turn.
there.
Oh, but she's only 1 point. Now she's worth me buying.
How was she there? If Noya moving her to...
We didn't notice when she showed up on the 3 or the 2, when you moved it to the 2. There's no way I'm making it back. I can discard knight to gain 3 less 1 human. So I have 1 human, so I can actually go 6. It wouldn't even matter if I picked up Roxanne. I'm not making it back. I basically know that I've lost. There's no way I'm making it back. So even 10 is pushing. I should have started heading back instead of one of the rows. So 1, 2. All right, so 5, and he's forcing you to go towards a well.
I don't see a
And there's
well
no
that
wells
way.
up there. So you're going to be going back. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Isn't this... This is a well.
Oh, you're right. That is a well.
It's 25 watt minus 25 watt.
Oh, there's a well there, which is weird because you can't double hunt there. No, this just means at the end of the game you're safe, but it's minus 25 points. But you're safe. You made it back to the mountains.
Minus 25 points?
I'm not even going to make it back to the mountains. But either way, you guys spend 5, so 1, 2, 3, 4. You have 1 point left, so technically you can buy whatever you want in the 1 column.
You
need Roxanne, don't you? Yeah,
I
you
don't
had the quest
remember.
to get her. You did. You had the one person that says if you have with Roxanne.
I think Can I see?
You've got her. Yeah, you can look. I know you've got her. Because I said 2, because 2 people want Roxanne.
See, but I think I didn't actually get her because I think I
didn't
said
get her.
I'm not gonna get her. No, I did not get
Did
her.
you only devour 1 person? So who's the other one that needs Roxanne? No. Is it this blue one here? Yeah, here it is. It's her. But you get to hunt twice. How many points you have left? Only 1. Oh,
See,
dang
I
it.
didn't win.
And
So
you have
no, it's yeah.
You
It
have
was
no way to get a bonus either. No. So this will give you, maybe you'll get her on the next turn. This will give you 4, 5, well, 4, because you don't get any bonus. 4, 5, plus 8, 9. This will get you 8. So this is the better pile to take. And then if you can get Roxanne on your next turn, then you technically will get more points. All right. Oh, I got to count. What did I say? 4, 5. Does he minus anything? When you hunt Peter, you may digest one card from your playing area or discard pile. Oh, you can hunt. You can digest somebody. Oh, he was actually good. I didn't even see that he was a thing that you could do. Nom nom noms. So Peter gives you 2 or 1. You don't get bonuses. She gives you 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. What's he doing? Oh, he's a well person, but 4, right?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. Right. You discard the rest. All right. Well, yeah. I'm. There's no way. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, there's 2 rounds left. 7, 8, 9, 10. I need 13 to just so I can score. All right. Well, we're on round 14. Did you move that up last time?
2.
Because you said we're on round 13 already. I could have sworn that was 2 rounds ago. Because I was like, there's no way I'm making it back in 1 turn. Which would be round 15.
Oh, you will see that fast?
Yeah, well, the only way we have to rewind the video on YouTube. All right, let's go back to here. There we go. So that was round. Yeah, it was on 12. It was on 12 when. Yeah, you moved it over to 13 and you moved Roxanne up. Okay, so we're good. Yep. So I actually have 2 rounds left. Okay.
So
I thought
now
I only had 1 left.
Everybody moves.
Yes, everybody moves over. Yep. All right. 1, 2, 3. All right. Well, you have my. Well, I can get Roxanne, or you can get Roxanne. The problem is I have to get back. Like I have to. 13 is really something. All right. So I'm closer to the vault, so I go first. All right. That was my 5. I didn't hunt, so I gained 2.
I draw a card because I have a human.
Yeah. So you have to go towards a well. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's the same. So 4.
And I can move 5.
5. Well, but now you have 1.
Oh, I have 4.
You have 4. So you have 1 left, so you can get your Roxanne.
I just need Roxanne because of this, right?
Yeah, for your end of game. Gain 2 at the end of the rose. If you have a rose, you don't, but you get. That's actually the last place you can. Well, this is the last place you've been able to hunt. So you get 2. You get Roxanne for 3. You get Henrietta for 5. And you get the one puppy dog. Well, you can either put them on the top or just put them back in your pile. I'd say now, since you're trying to get back, put them in your discard pile because you want to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8. You're not getting 8 either. You could. I mean, I had that 1 turn when I had 10, so I mean, I guess it's technically possible. All right, that's it. All right, round 15, last round. You burn up, I think it is. If you burn up, you get 0 points. It says they can count. You can count your victory points, but just for the glory of it. You technically lose, but you can see how many victory points you would have had. So we'll still be able to score me, but it doesn't count. It's just for the glory of it. All right. Well, I am closest. Draw 1 card if you have at least 1 human.
No, Campbell, why did you do this for me? To me.
Yeah, that's it.
Move 4 spaces away from the castle.
So you have to do that first. You're still safe, and then you get to move one. You get to move 3 forward.
4.
3 because you have a human. So 3. But you do get to pick up a quest. Maybe the mission will, maybe it's a quest that'll. Yeah, I was gonna say pick up a mission so that way you can get more points, but technically you don't need more points. Because you won already, because I didn't make it back. I think maybe like what they could do is like if you don't make it back, instead of it just being complete loss, it would be like -50. Man, I was so close too. I was 4 away.
Do we have humans that are worth 5? Can you see? Humans that are worth 5.
Yep, this side. Look at the blood. Well, or the bottom.
See,
Yeah,
that's what I was looking.
No,
No.
I don't think you have a lot that are 5. I think you did a bunch of 2s and 1s. All right. So that is that. So we're going to do negatives first, which for me is I lost, so it doesn't matter. There's really no point in adding up the points except for just to show people how to add up the points. So my points don't matter because I didn't make it back. That's what it says. Add your victory points for the glory of it, but it's like, what's the point of me adding my victory points for the glory when I'm not going to lose any like you were?
But I don't get. Well, we can maybe talk about this later. I don't get why you got the rose and then you can still.
What do you mean?
Not win. Like you went
Because
really
I got
far
the rose.
away.
Because I didn't get up there quick enough. I was still hunting too much going up there, I guess. Dawn triggers. Any vampire with a parasol can play a final turn. Oh, okay. So if I had the parasol, you could play one final turn. Wish I had the parasol. If I would have thought about it, I should have came back this way and tried to get the parasol. Yeah, I forgot about that. I came down this way, which is the shorter path. But this would have given me one more turn. Depending on the difficulty you choose at the beginning of the game, check to see who made it. Plains or forest vampires here are burned to ashes by the sun. They can count their victory points, but just for the glory of it, meaning they don't count. Mountains, rookie mode, vampires here are burned by the sun, manage to take cover, come back to the castle. They lose the number of victory points indicated by the space they are on. Mountains and outer mode, vampires here are burned to ashes by the sun. Cemetery, vampires here cover to the nearest vault. They lose 5, so you notice all the cemetery says 5. And castle vampires are safe. So technically I lose completely. There's no point in me, again, this is the problem. You can't even count my victory points except for to say that if I had made it back. So if I had made it back, I would have been probably here. I would have made it probably no further than that if I had made it back. So we'll just go ahead and subtract my 25. Yeah. So we'll do 1, 2, 5. And then you're minus 15. 44 is 10, 11, 12, 15. Right? And then we count our, if you have any cards that get points, basically if it's got an X down in the bottom corner, or like, yeah, if it's got a blood drop.
Wait, did I do? This is what I
all of your cards total. See, you have any card that has a blood drop down here in the bottom right corner, which I do, but she doesn't give me anything.
I have this guy.
Yeah, so she doesn't give me anything.
Nothing for the spicy though.
Your digested people too.
Oh.
Double check them.
They are spicy. Oh, and nothing.
And nothing. Okay.
What about the spicy?
All right. So no, this one here. Gain 2 if you have Roxanne. Where's Roxanne? You know you have Roxanne, right?
I had Roxanne.
Yeah. So you get 2 for that. So 1, 2. All right. Points for treasure chests. You have 2 treasure chests, so you get 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Points for your wolves, you get 1. Because you didn't get any other ones, right?
No.
All right. All right, so we'll do the public quest first. Gain 5 points if you hunted fewer humans. So now we got to count how many humans each of us have.
Even the digested?
Yeah, just all humans. Whoops, you can keep them separate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7.
You didn't.
All right,
You
so I
did.
would get 5. All right. Gain 6 if you hunted more nobles than anybody else. I had 2 nobles.
I had 2,
3. All right, so you got the most.
3.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. Now we do our personal goals. Gain 2 for each human you digested. I digested 4.
I digested. Oh, that was yours.
That's mine. Gain 6 if you've hunted 5 or more humans of the same type. I did not get that far. Gain 1 for each different familiar. I had 3 familiars. All right. And then, so your quest was gain 1 for each villager.
Which villagers? I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
And
And gain 6 if you haven't hunted any humans who are worth 5.
I did. I thought I had.
You thought you had it. It doesn't matter. Still win. So Audrey wins 58 to 45. And these flip over to 100. Like, they flip over to 100.
Oh.
I don't know how you would ever get that. Like, there's just not enough quests for you to go after and enough time for you to do it. And I guess we'll go over that now on our first impressions, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so there we go. That is the hunger. That was me completely losing. It didn't matter what my points were. It's like, whose line is anywhere? The rules are made up and the points don't matter. But Audrey gets the extra life medal. So that is para Audrey for winning. So the first thing is the components. What do you think about the components?
I think the components are perfect. I don't see anything wrong with. I like these plastic things that you can actually
The tiles.
grab.
Yeah, for the missions, the little tokens
Yeah.
here.
The
These are
tokens.
good. The art's great. I like the art. The art's beautiful. The iconography makes sense. It's very easy to understand the iconography of what all of them do.
Except for this. I always forget what this
The
is.
parasol, yeah, it lets you take one more turn, basically. But yeah, I like all the components for the most part. If I had 2 criticisms, one is the board. The board is actually very shiny, and this is the second printing, and everybody thought for the second printing they were going to fix that, and they did not. They did not fix that it's still shiny. The second thing we mentioned during the gameplay, of course, is the sideboard. Because it's separate pieces, it gets hit and it keeps kind of popping apart when you're moving the cards around. It's kind of unfortunate. I don't know if that surfaces make a difference or not, because of course we are playing on a kind of a padded surface. It's not very padded. I mean, this isn't very padded, but it does make things bump up a little bit. Other than that, I mean, everything else is pretty good. The one other thing is, and I'll mention in the rulebook, is I mentioned earlier, is it doesn't have a scoring example. So it doesn't tell you what to score for like a reminder. These are the things you need to score. So I do find that kind of inconvenience. I mean, once you play it a couple times, you'll figure out what you need to score, but you always forget to count something, right?
Yeah.
So anything else, components?
No.
No, but I do really like the art. The art was actually what drew me in before I even knew this was a deck building game. I was like, oh, I want to buy that. Then I found out it was a deck building game. I'm like, oh, it's push your luck like Clank. Oh, I was like, okay, we gotta go ahead and get that. Next is the mechanic. So the main mechanic is the deck building game, right? But the difference is it's single point. You only have one resource on each card that you're using. And then you're using that resource for 2 unique actions. One is using it for movement, and then the other is for hunting the people in the row. And then a little bit different than most deck builders, cards don't have their individual costs. Their cost is based on this migrating marketplace. So what do you think of that?
I like that because you can plan better. I mean, this part here, you can plan better, like if you want to hunt that human right away or not. And you can also decide, I mean, it makes it easier for me to see, okay, I move this much and I hunt. Well, sometimes it's not as easy because there's decisions that you have.
Decisions you have to make. Yeah. So I do like that that's different too than most. I mean, none of our other deck builders are like that. I mentioned with the DC deck builder about having a single resource makes the game feel like it's too simple. which I think in the DC deck builder it would be, because you've got one market that you're either attacking or buying from. That's it. I mean, that's the DC deck builder 90%. I think there's a couple expansions that throw a couple little things in, but that's really all you're doing. Here, it's a single resource, but like you said, you have to plan. Do I want to move and only spend 3? Do I want to move and spend 2? Like, how much movement? And if I move to a certain spot on the board, is it going to give me some benefit? So like, okay, here, I can move here. I can pick up a mission. Can that mission help me with one of these cards or what I've already done? Or I can move here instead and hunt twice and have those extra 2 points because I didn't go all the way up. And now I can hunt twice with those extra 2 points. So I do like those mechanics. And the deck building is just deck building. I do like that. The only thing I would say in terms of the mechanics, and we've still not figured it out, is it doesn't seem like after 2 gameplays that you can get the rows and get back home if you're hunting and working other missions. Like, I don't see that being possible, because the only way you can move faster is to hunt. And if you hunt, then you're not able to move. So that same balance that makes it fun and unique, I think also limits what you can do. It's run all the way up to the rows, get the rows, come all the way back, which we talked about after we played our first gameplay. We talked about this, was if I go all the way up to the rows, you can maybe optimally played without hunting, make it in 5, maybe 6 turns. At 6 turns, you'll definitely have enough time to come back. But how much hunting will you be able to do as you come back, right? By that point, though, there may be enough cards in the one column that you can just save 1 speed every round and just keep buying from the one column.
Yeah. Something that I won, but actually I didn't pass this part here. I just went back and
into the plains.
Yeah, so I don't know. I think that you should get something for going up there and getting the row, something like higher.
Well, now one of the rows is, and I forgot this, this rose had 0 speed. This rose and this rose had 1 speed. I made a bad play. So this rose gave me 2 points after each, and I was already in the lead, right? These 2, if I would have gotten them, I could have done the one that gave me 1 at the end of each turn instead of 2, but I would have gotten 1 more speed. That was 4 rounds, right? Because I did it on 10. So 11, 12, 13, 14, 5 rounds. I would have been 5 spaces further because I was here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. So I technically would have been here, 5. I would have lost 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I still would have lost. Actually, I would have lost more because I would have only been getting 1 point instead of 2 points. So technically, yeah, I would still have lost. But I would have made it back, right? I wouldn't have died and completely lost. I would have just lost by victory
But
points.
I feel like then the strategy is to not to go far.
I don't know. And we talked about this for this game because we were like, okay, what are we going to go for? I think if you go rose strategy, you have to go pure rose strategy.
And don't go quickly.
And come back. Because remember, if you make it all the way up there and all the way back, you're going to get the 10 points. So that's another 10. Like if I would have done the rose strategy without the extra hunting, I would have gone back, come back, gotten this 10 plus the rose, and maybe a couple of huntings along the way to complete a couple other missions. There was also one of these missions. I forget which one it was.
These go randomly, right?
Yeah, these are randomly, and there's a couple that we didn't even use. But one of these was here it is, gain another 5 points if you have a rose. And I didn't pick this up because I didn't think I was going to go for the rose. And then before round 10, I was like, oh, I'm close enough I could get up there. The problem was I had a bad round 9 speed. I was like, I'm going to go for it. I shouldn't have. I shouldn't have. That's that push your luck, right? That's one of the mechanics of this game is push your luck. Do you want to push your luck and get up there? I pushed my luck and it didn't benefit me. It's like Clank. You pushed your luck on the last game of Clank we played, and you didn't make it out. But you did make it far enough to score your points. You just didn't get the 20 bonus. This is very similar. I mean, there is an out mechanism, but the difference is this is a lot further to travel than Clank to get out of the dungeon, right? And I don't feel like there's enough speed. Like, I mean, or we just, even if I would have bought the couple speed cards that came out, that I don't think that would have been enough compared to the humans that were coming out. We had a lot of humans. Look at this. I mean, look at that pile. That's
I
a lot of
know.
points. That's a lot of points there, but there's no speed.
No
It
speed.
would give you zeros, even with me devouring so many. So I don't know. The mechanics are good. I think there's something we're missing, and more gameplays will of course do that. There's a second side of the board, and the only difference on the second side of the board is because these are the mountains. They don't have these -10, -15, -25. They're blanks, right? Because you're gonna turn to ash here because you have to make it back here. I don't know if we'd be ready to play on the normal side, even with another 5 gameplays, right? That is difficult to get back there. But it's fun, but it's difficult.
It is.
So the difficulty. We're mentioning that it's difficult, but we're talking about getting back is difficult.
Yes,
The
but
game
the
itself, I don't
don't
feel
think
like it's
it's
too difficult. I mean, it's like most deck builders. You have resources, you spend the resources. This now is second impressions on the difficulty, so you have to think back to the first gameplay. On the first gameplay, did you feel like this was any more or less difficult than, say, Clank, which is usually people recommend as an entry deck builder? Do you feel like this is the same entry level deck builder that Clank is? Or do you feel
I
like
think
there's
this
more
one is.
complexity?
No, I don't think that this is more complex.
No? With having the missions and the
Because
different
I
things that you have to
think
do?
that. Oh, I don't know if actually it just makes it more exciting about the clanks in Clank.
Oh, okay.
And the actually the drawing and getting the dragon, like is I
Yeah.
think there is much
More excitement. in
more
that.
excitement. Yeah.
Okay. So that kind of goes down towards the thematic. But difficulty, then, yeah, I would say because this has this novice mode, you can play it as an introductory game. But I would almost say if you are playing with anybody new, right, that you want to just preface. It's preface. I don't know why I always say preface. You want to preface. Don't go after the roses. You pretty much should tell any new player, don't go after the roses. They're not going to make it back. We've played twice and we've not made it back when we get the rose. Last time I didn't get the rose, but I was trying and still didn't make it back because like I said, I made it about most of the way up into the forest, and then the card I pulled forced me to go 4 more towards the roses, which made it too far for me to be able to get back. We also turned around too late in that game. Yeah, all right. So difficulty, yeah, I don't find it's too difficult. I would put it slightly above Clank, just because of that difficult strategy of figuring out what's optimal to get the most points. Fun it too.
Fun too. Yes,
Yeah.
it is fun.
I liked it. It's fun too. We did say I was thinking the only thing at 2 players that is a detriment is that you don't see enough cards to get those combo cards, and then sure enough, Roxanne shows up.
And we did it even better.
We both did that. I don't think we got whoever the other person wanted to be with. Who did my other person want to be with? Nora. I don't think Nora.
I
ever came
didn't
out,
see
though.
Nora.
Yeah, so I don't think we ever got Nora. But Roxanne, she did come out, which is just ironic that we got Roxanne and the 2 people that wanted Roxanne, which kind of made it fun because it was like, if I could have gotten it back, I would have gotten Roxanne. I would have paid the one to get her. If I would have made it even here, I would have paid the one to get Roxanne. Now I can't say that I would have won, but that would have given me my bonus points of where's Cyrano? Where'd my Cyrano? Oh, Cyrano's here. That would have given me 4 more for her. Plus what I can't even remember all the other people that were in there. Because all of them would have given me points for hunting her.
Oh yeah.
Right. So yeah, I think it was fun too. I don't feel like there's any disadvantage of playing it too. The only thing you don't have it to is the bumping that much, because we're pretty much on our own little paths. We're not really interacting with each other much. But for us, we don't play many games where we have to interact with each other. We like playing together. We don't like playing necessarily against each other, if that makes sense, right? So I would say maybe at 2 players, I would recommend maybe taking the Ram cards out. They're only really useful for, there's a quest that like this one here, the Animal Lover quest. That's really the only time they're useful because you get points for having them, but otherwise they're kind of useless. I don't know if there's other games in there that are player interaction related like that, but you might want to take those out in a 2-player game. But I didn't find a problem with 2. I would like to play it at a higher player count. I think it would be more fun because you'd have that little bit extra interaction. See?
Right.
See? Right?
See?
See? Okay. And the last thing is the theme. So the theme is basically we are vampires. We're going out. We're trying to hunt humans to get our blood points, right? To feed through the night and get our blood points. And then we're trying to make it back before sunrise. If we don't, we die. What do you think of the theme?
I like it, even though I mean, vampires is not my favorite,
Yeah.
but I like this game a lot.
You like the way the game is and the way the game puts that theme together.
Exactly.
Yeah. And that's why I figured, although he doesn't like vampires, I'm like, oh, I don't know if she's going to really like this. Vampires, zombies, werewolves. I don't know. See, the problem is, like, I would like you to watch Underworld, but that's werewolves and vampires fighting each other. But it's not, like, really gruesome, but it is, like, fighting, and there's some blood, and there's some, stuff like that.
Some or a lot?
I can't remember. It's been a while. We need to watch Underworld. But what you would probably prefer to watch would be the movie series I will never watch,
Twilight.
and that's Twilight. I'll never watch the Twilight series. And it has nothing to do with it being a romantic, lovey-dovey. It more has to do with vampires sparkling, which just no. And two, the author actually basically disrespected Bram Stoker and Anne Rice. Yeah, Anne Rice, R. Kelly. Anne Rice. They're two of the biggest originators of the vampire mythos. Like, they're two of the biggest writing books about that. One she did, you've heard of the movie Interview with a Vampire? Mm-hmm. Yeah, she wrote that. She wrote that, Queen of the Damned. It's all in the same world about this one guy. And then Bram Stoker, he wrote Dracula. It's Bram Stoker's Dracula. Bram Stoker is not the name of Dracula. It's the name of the guy.
Okay.
I think it's a pen name. I can't remember. But either way, she basically disrespected it, and she said, I've never read them. I don't care to read them. I'm just going to make up my own story about what vampires are based on what I think they are. And she lived a very religious, sheltered life. So even what she thought about vampires wasn't technically accurate. So she just kind of created her own world, which is fine. You can do that. But to disrespect the people who had come before you, to at least have some knowledge about it was kind of like, so I'm like, no, I'm not going to watch her movies because of that. But either way, if you guys got some non-horror vampirific movies that all of you should watch, and let us know down below. Maybe it'll make the vampire theme a little bit better. However, I will say the art being nice, cutesy art, knowing it was a deck builder, that's the reason I knew Audrey would probably actually like it, is because if it didn't have this art, it had like dark art, you probably wouldn't play it. Like, another game I'd like to try is Vampire Masquerade Legacy. So it's a legacy game for Vampire Masquerade. Vampire Masquerade is a big series of, it's a whole vampire world. They've got video games, books, all kinds of stuff. I don't know if they have movies yet.
Oh, you think I will?
But it's more like modern day. So it's like more modern day vampires, and they're doing vampire things. And it's like, I think vampire gangs are fighting each other. Normally it's lichens, which are werewolf, fighting each other. So I don't know. She may like it. I might have to kind of read some things on the internet. So if you guys want to see us that, down below. But yeah, so I like the theme as well. I like the art. I think it works well. I feel like you are trying to, you're up there and you're trying to run back. That's that, that premise of pressing your luck. Can I get back before I turn into ash? In 2 games? No, I've killed my vampire twice. All right, guys, so that is that. If you guys want to see more gameplay about vampires, let us know down below in a comment what you'd like to see. And then what else do they need to do?
Subscribe. Activate notifications. And
all that YouTube stuff. Until next time, guys.
Adios.
Peace.